Welcome to another edition of MIW. Got the D-Man here, and I am glad you could join me today. Today's topic is LTR, keys to a long-term relationship, how to be successful. And I have an article out of, off the internet, mm.net. And I was talking about this yesterday, and we will continue to talk about it today. We finished yesterday on the subject of Romeo and Juliet. I, for years, thought that was a love story. And it is a love story, but actually it was written as a warning about the dangers of unbridled, passionate, irrational love. I think they said, 6 people were killed because of that? There were 2, I'm not sure whether it's a true story, but I know it happens. Another one, in Hannibal, Missouri, they have what they call Lover's Leap. The story is a man, or one brave from a tribe and then a woman from another tribe. They got together, and the tribes were rivals, so they fought each other. Well, the leaders of the tribes got angry and chased them to this high mountain. Okay, and the 2 lovers were there from the opposing tribes, and rather than be parted, they jumped off the cliff. Now, we see that as somehow, that's so romantic. They loved each other so much, now they're together in eternity. But really, that's irrational, unbridled passion and love that causes you to do things that are really a little crazy. So we accept that ideal as something that's, honorable, I suppose. They make monuments about it. Or at least there's one up there. Okay, let's go. Smash that like button, subscribe. If you're on YouTube, if you're on Instagram, leave a message or a comment. Unbridled love is that, unbridled love like Romeo and Juliet, is nature's way of tricking us into doing insane and irrational things in order to remember to procreate. There's a reason we have that crazy desire. If we stop long enough to think about the repercussions of having kids, I have kids. I wanted to have kids. I'm still glad I have kids. Yeah, there's some repercussions, but hey, a couple of them work for me, or 3 of them sometimes. That's a benefit, right? I think it is. Not to mention being with the same person forever and ever. Yeah, I don't care how beautiful she is. You better like her. Like her enough that if she had a car accident and her face got half mangled, you would still want to be with her. Now there you go. Not to mention be with the same person forever and ever. Few would ever do it. As Robin Williams once said, God gave man a brain and a penis and only enough blood to operate one at a time. There is a lot of truth to that, let me tell you. Don't think with the lower head, use this one. We've all heard that before, haven't we? Blind romantic love is a trap designed to get 2 people to overlook each other's faults long enough to do some baby making. It generally only lasts for a few years at most. That dizzying high you get staring into your lover's eyes, as if they are the stars that make up the heavens. I think we've all been there, haven't we? Unless you're young, and if you haven't, you will. Watch out for that. Yeah, that mostly goes away, and it does. Once it's gone, you need to know that you've buckled yourself down with a human being you genuinely respect and enjoy being with. Otherwise, things are going to get rocky. And I'm going to tell you, things are going to get rocky anyway. And guess what? You need to be the rock. You need to be the mountain. You need to be the one as a man that's going to tell her, honey, everything's going to be okay. I will figure this out. I will find a way. That is what your job is as a man, and she needs that from you. And if you don't give that to her, she will find someone who will. True love, that is deep. The kind of abiding love that is impervious to emotional whims or fancy is a constant commitment to a person regardless of present circumstances. It's a constant commitment to a person who you understand isn't going to always make you happy, nor should they, and a person who will need to rely on you just as you will rely on them. Now, in that case, your woman needs to rely on you. I'm going to tell you the only thing you want to rely on your woman for is for her to cook your food, clean your house, take care of your kids, and that's a lot, because you can't do that if you're out chasing your vision and pursuing your purpose. Now, some women won't like that I said that, but that's a woman's part in a relationship. Oh, I can just hear them now. Okay, but if you don't like that, what's the difference between that and me? My part is to get up every day, to go out there and to work, to provide and to protect you when the criminal comes to the door and busts it down and breaks into our house, to protect my children, to give my life if need be. And I will do that. I have put myself in harm's way more than once. I won't tell you the stories, but I have protected my woman. And any woman that's with me is protected. And whoever tries to get to her will have to kill me first. That's just what a man does. A real man. Okay? And you can do that too. Learn how to fight. Learn how to stand up for yourself. If you can't stand up against the assaulter, you won't be able to stand up against your woman. You won't be able to lead her. You won't have the strength to lead her, to guide her. And she wants to be leaded and guided. And if she doesn't, you need to let her go. True love that is deep, the kind of abiding love that is impervious to emotional whims, I think I read that, is a constant commitment to a person. Okay. I read it. Okay, let's go. Why good relationships can fail. One day, everything seems lovey-dovey, easy breezy. The next, a fiery crap dumpster. Yeah, that's true. That form of love is much harder, primarily because it often doesn't feel very good. It's unglamorous. You have a love that you have to make a choice for. It's lots of early morning doctor visits. It's cleaning up bodily fluids you'd rather not be cleaning up. It's dealing with another person's insecurities and fears, even when you don't want to. I have to guess that they're talking about having babies, maybe? I'm not sure. My last wife, I don't think I ever changed. Well, I changed a few diapers. And then when she left and I had to raise the kids by myself, I changed quite a few diapers. Okay, but before that, she took care of the kids. She nursed them. I mean, she did a great job. She did her job as a wife. And then one day she decided she wanted to go out with her sisters. I won't tell you the rest of the story, but I have the kids and she's been gone for years. You can figure it out. Okay. Happily ever after doesn't exist. Every day you wake up, decide to love your partner and your life. The good, the bad, and the ugly. Some days it's a struggle, and some days you feel like the luckiest person in the world. And that's Tara. And she will feel like the luckiest person in the world if you are the man that you're supposed to be. Be a man. And if you don't know what that is, find out. Watch my videos. I'll tell you how to be a man. Because I've been a man, and I've been somewhat too much beta. It takes both traits. You can't just be completely alpha and have an LTR. You have to have some beta traits, and you have to mix those up. But you have to balance those out. It's a fine line. You have to have both qualities. Most people never reach this deep, unconditional love. They get addicted to the ups and downs of romantic love, the highs and lows, the crises, the drama. If a woman puts in her dating profile, no drama, you better watch out, because she's probably a drama queen. And she blames it on someone else. Okay? They are in it for the feels, so to speak, and when the feels run out, so do they. Honey, I love you. I'm just not in love with you. I just don't feel like I'm in love with him. Have you ever heard that one? Yeah. Feeling has nothing to do with true, genuine love. Love is an action. It's a choice. I can choose to love today. I can choose not to love today. Feelings come and go. Some people get into a relationship as a way to compensate for something they lack or hate within themselves. This is a one-way ticket to a toxic relationship because it makes your love conditional. You will love your partner only as long as they help you feel better about yourself. You will give to them only as long as they give to you. You will make them happy only as long as they make you happy. This conditionality prevents any true deep level intimacy from emerging and change the relationship to each person's internal dramas. I agree with that to a certain degree. The part about you will love your partner only as long as they help you feel better about yourself. Yeah, I don't need anybody to help me feel better about myself. Although compliments and praise is nice, it's kind of like the duck. Well, I like the water runs over my back. It's like water over my back, but I like the feel of the water. Okay, you will give to them only as long as they give to you. Well, I don't know about that. What I think about that is this: if you are giving and giving and giving to your partner and she is not giving back to you equally or more, it can go up and down, but if you're not receiving, then why are you with her? I mean, if you're in a partnership, if you're man and wife or boyfriend and girlfriend, and you find yourself being the one giving all the time and you're not receiving, then what is the point of you being in the relationship? Your life should be better. She should be a complement to your life, as well as you should be a complement to her life. But if you're complimenting her and you're the one taking care of her and you're giving and giving and you're not receiving, or you're having to ask all the time, where's mine? You need to walk away from that, because that will drain the life out of you. Some people don't know how to give. They know how to take. They don't know how to give. Giving is an art. So remember that. Okay, you will make them happy. Okay. This condition, yeah. All right, let me see. Let's go on. The most important factor in a relationship is not communication, but respect. I will not go into that today, but I'll talk about it a little bit before we read. I believe wholeheartedly that you cannot love someone if you don't respect them. You must respect a person before you can love them. Respect precedes love. Remember that. Smash that like button, subscribe, share this with a friend. And if you would like to get my help personally, marksinspirationalguidance@gmail.com. Thanks for joining me. Have a great day. And remember, be a man today.